My husband's friends always called me the rebound, and I thought they were just being cruel, until he saw his ex again and decided our 6-year marriage wasn't worth saving. Now he wants to move her into our house, posted by you/rebounddork12345. I really need input from people who don't know us, so their opinions aren't biased. I'm very emotional and tired, so I apologize in advance for any typos. My husband, Jack, 36M, used to date Emma, 34F, for years. They broke up because Jack didn't want to get married or have kids. Emma moved away, and about a month later, Jack met me, 30F. I don't look like the typical girls Jack had been dating. For example, Emma is super tall, blonde with blue eyes, and has a PhD. I'm petite, 110 pounds and short, I'm a nurse, I have dark curly hair, and I'm an introvert. Apparently, she was a social butterfly. Jack has a group of friends that he's known since childhood. They are like brothers to him, but from the very beginning, they didn't like me. They still call me the rebound girl. At our wedding, during his best man speech, he joked, "We all thought rebound girls were temporary, but our brother Jack made an honest woman out of her." Everyone laughed, I didn't. They also joked that I'm just a nurse and that Jack downgraded, since he has a PhD, technically postdoctoral, from a doctor to just a nurse. For my own sanity, I ignore them, and Jack still hangs out with them regularly. Last weekend, there was a fundraising gala, and Emma was there. I saw her for the first time in person. Jack introduced me, and Emma said, "Yeah, I know who she is." The guys weren't kidding when they described her, haha. Jack quickly changed the topic and asked how long she was in town. She said for a week, and then they ended up chatting all night, reminiscing about old times. I decided to talk to other people. Later, at bedtime, Jack mentioned that he should go out to dinner with Emma. I assumed he meant inviting her over, so I asked what kind of food she liked so I could make it. He said no, it would just be the two of them. I asked, like a date? And he replied, "No, just two friends going to dinner. Why are you so insecure?" I asked him, "Do you miss her? Do you miss being with her?" He said, "I'm not going to lie, it felt great talking to her tonight. There's just something about her." I got really upset and told him he can do whatever he wants, but if he goes on this dinner date, I'm done. He thinks I'm overreacting and being insecure. So, wise people of Reddit, is this rebound girl overreacting? Update 1, one day later. It's 4:45 a.m., and I didn't sleep last night. I thought I'd post an update. I decided to stay awake and talk to him when he came home. When he did, I told him, "I could have tracked your location, shown up at the restaurant, and done so many things to get my answer. But I'd like to believe you have enough respect for me to tell me. Were you on a dinner date with your friends or Emma?" He showed me pictures and said, "No, it was all of us, me, my friends, and Emma." I was stupid enough to feel relieved, even feeling bad for accusing him. Then he told me to sit down because we needed to talk. He said that after seeing Emma at the gala, he couldn't stop thinking about her. He decided to take Monday and Tuesday, yesterday, off and spent the whole day with her, while I assumed he was at work. He went on about how strong their connection was, how they couldn't stop talking, and how much he enjoyed being with her. He told me I'm a sweet woman, but he never felt that spark with me. He said that at dinner, Emma was laughing and having fun with everyone, and it felt like old times, compared to me being quiet and uncomfortable around his friends. He said it's best if we go our separate ways. I asked him if they had sex, and he didn't reply. I asked again and again, but he still wouldn't answer. I was so upset and asked, "Why did you marry me if you're not over her?" He said he thought I was the one, but these past 2 days made him realize there's no spark between us. He kept going on about how sweet I am and that I'll find someone too. I told him to shut up. I said, "Emma knew about your cancer treatments, where was she when you needed a friend? Why didn't she ever call you back then?" He went quiet. I feel stupid for ignoring all the red flags over the years and wasting 6 years of my life with him. My next step is hiring a lawyer and finding my own place. I feel so numb right now. I'm going to contact my brother to help me. Thank you, everyone. Update 2, same day. I will see a lawyer soon. My ex and I got into a huge argument tonight. We share a house that we are currently living in. He sleeps in our bedroom, and I sleep in the spare room. He told me tonight that he wants his girlfriend to stay with him, yes, at our house, while she is in town. Can I legally call the police to kick her out? Or since the house is under his name too, can he bring anyone, and the cops can't do anything? I suggested he move out so he can invite whoever he wants, but he doesn't want to pay the mortgage for our current house and rent for a place he would be staying. Update 3, 26 days later. So many people have asked for an update. There isn't much to share except that my ex has been extremely difficult. He and his affair partner took time off work, they are traveling and having fun. He refuses to respond to or acknowledge me. I no longer have access to his money. I'm working extra shifts to cover the mortgage. I've met with 2 lawyers, but I realized I can't afford their fees. Thankfully, I have access to free legal advice sessions through my employee assistance program at work, so I'm currently on the waiting list for it. I'm planning to send him the bill for half of the house expenses since we separated. Meanwhile, he's out traveling, and I'm working overtime to pay the mortgage. I can't put the house on the market because I need his signature on the papers, too. So, basically, no real update on my situation. His family has pretty much ghosted me. His mom initially acted sympathetic but then stopped replying. His friends never liked me, so that isn't much of a surprise. On the bright side, I do have an empty house now. I love how quiet and peaceful it is. I can cry for hours without worrying that anyone will see me. Edit, yes, Emma knows he can't get her pregnant. I thought I was clever by telling her. Their long-term plan is either adoption or using a sperm donor/in vitro fertilization. I felt disgusted hearing about it because adoption was our plan. Now, it's his and her plan.